Shut up and sit down.
Guess who pressed the button twice? Oh,
Really?
God, I had one job. I was sitting here looking at my YouTube going, it's gone black. And it's like, yeah, I pressed the button twice. What a pillock. That went well. Anyway, hello, folks. Colin here. Colin here, Festa 67's
Why?
workshop.
Why me? What have I done wrong?
They say don't work with children and animals, mate. You've got both. And obviously Dave from Model Maker Dave's workshop.
Hello, everyone.
Yes,
Hope
folks.
everyone at home is well.
Absolutely. Hopefully you can see and hear us okay. If you just let me know in chat, audio and video fine, I'll be massively appreciated. Unless Dave switches his YouTube on and sees whether there's volume coming out.
As you can see, I am so professional and so well organised. I haven't even done that yet.
No, you've been throwing your teddies out because your bench is untidy, isn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, whilst you're doing that, I'll just have a little looky-loo in the chat. First in was Richie Lamb saying hello, may not be around later, so he's popped in early to give a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Richie. Much appreciated, mate. Then I'm saying thanks, buddy. I'm also saying hello, folks. William Rayborn's in, says good morning, good afternoon, Colin. Hugs for you both and everyone else. Happy days, mate. To you,
Hello,
William.
Hello, William.
Hope you're doing all right, mate. David's in at Sprue and Glue. Brilliant, mate, to see you in the chat there. Geese have been a bit worried about you, David. We'll have to catch up, mate. PM me and we'll sort something out. He's saying Festa hugs, Dave hugs, Dad hugs and chat hugs. And yeah, Dad's still in bed, so he's probably snoring his head off somewhere. He's got the link, so he's more than welcome to come and say hello. Candygram from Mongo, Jeff is in, says, hiya, Festa. Hiya, Richie. Hiya, William. Hiya, Sprue and Glue. And great to be here as always. Cheers, Jeff, and thanks for your message the other day, mate. Meant a lot, mate. Warmed my cockles. That sounds wrong. Warmed me heart, it did, Dave. Record scratch moment there. What did you just say?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the post-it note.
I'm beyond that. William Rayborn's in. I'm saying hello to him and Sprue and Glue. He's saying hello to Jeff and Sprue. Sprue's saying hello to William and Jeff. William's saying it's too early to be this damn early. I need a coffee, and there's loads of coffee emojis gone in there. So you get your coffee, mate. I've got a nice cup of the old Rosie Lee sat there.
I've got a few.
You Golden's in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, you. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Jeff saying hello to you. That's Hugo, should I say, in case you think I mean you. Jeff saying I concur. Turning the clocks back last night is messing with him as well. Oh, you did yours a week after I asked, because we did ours last week, wasn't it, Dave?
It was last weekend.
Yeah. Hugh Gordon says he's just doing dandy. Happy days. Mac is in from the south of France. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're all right. Says good day to myself. He's saying hello, Jeff. William Rayborn says, no wonder I'm so tired. He slept for 9 hours. Oh, that's a monster kip of goodness, that is, mate, isn't it?
Oh, I wish I could kip for 9 hours.
Cool, yeah. If I get 4 hours, I feel like I've slept for 2 days. But yeah, me, I'm back to just power napping.
I mustered 7 last night.
No, I'm just back to power napping again. It's like, yeah, that didn't take long, did it? Paul Di Tommaso is in saying, morning, Colin, Dave, Sprue, William, you, Matt, Candy, everyone else in the chat. Absolutely.
Hello, Paul.
Jeff saying hello to Paul. William Rayborn saying hello. Andy McClish is in, says, look lively, you swabs.
Hello, Andy.
Everyone said hello to Andy. Andy say, Mr. Jeffy got the helmsman out for his stupor. Bosun Mac, apply 10 lashes to the deckhand for dropping the cannon on me rum.
Oh.
And he's doing that in the voice of Captain Jack Sparrow. Jeff saying, with all righty, Captain. Ian Douthwaite's in, says afternoon or afternoon, Ian. Hope you're doing all right, mate. What's Mac saying? Not the rum. 20 lashes minimum. could see where this is going today, can't we? William says, good way to start. Yes, Mac, the rum is gone. Make Tortuga or Tortuga. There you go. And then William says 30 lashes and you've got to pay to replace the rum. Dave saying hello to everyone in the chat there. Andy saying afternoon, Admiral. Model Maker Dave's workshop. Commodore Dave. Why you? Why not? Absolutely. A Commodore, mate. Cool, that's Rupert stuff. That's proper egg on the shoulders with the old fluttery bits, isn't it?
That's scrambled egg on your head, and it's the old lanyards round here and up here.
Yeah, it's a bit of the old curtain ropes and all of that gubbins, isn't it?
Yeah.
Candygram says hello to Dave in the chat. Spiddy Q8 is in saying hey up. Hello, Spiddy. Hope you're doing all right, Spiddy, mate. Fox is in, the guru, says afternoon. We'll have this on in the background whilst I'm sorting mum out, tea and toasts and all of that lot. Festa hugs, Dave hugs, chat hugs, everyone hugs, tree hugs, wall hugs, pencil hugs, and air hugs. There you go. Hugs back. And hugs for mum as well. Paul D. Tommaso saying hello to Fox. William Rayborn saying, Colin and Dave, what's your favourite tea or coffee? At the moment, I've got a Barry's tea bag in there because Fox's envelope of tea baggage finally arrived, Dave.
Oh well, I'm on a speciality morning tea from ringtones that you sort of order online and they send it to
right you. Yeah I've got, like I say, the Barry's Builder's tea bag bobbing in there with 2 spoons of honey with an H.
Good man. Well, what is it? I made the tea. I put 3 shovels of tea leaves in.
Oh, good shout. Yeah.
I think mine is beyond. Mine is somewhere between Builder's tea and Naffy tea.
Yeah, it's 50 Shades of Brown, isn't it? It's that it's that real mahogany brown, isn't it? You know, yes. That.
Yeah, you could actually use it as a dirty wash on the model.
Yeah. Muddy diorama for a tank dio. Andy McLeish is saying Fox Hugs now make for the crow's nest. The Bobbins is in. He says, good day, Woob fans. Absolutely, Woob. James is in. James Skiffins, the model officer. How you doing, James? And yes, I've got me poppy on, me metal remembrance thing, because is it Remembrance Sunday today, Dave, or is it next Sunday? I can't remember.
No, it's next Sunday.
Because it's the Sunday after the 11th, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either. Yeah. My metal poppy is in the post.
Yeah, no, I have my we will remember them badge, and because it's that time of year.
I've got one on me workspace.
Yeah, I can remember last year someone actually had a go at me in one of me comments, said, "Oh, you didn't have a poppy on," and I went, "Yeah, I wear the badge, mate." Yeah. William Rayborn says, Fox Hugs, Mama Fox Hugs. Phil Bolton is in. Hello, gang, he says. Hello, Phil. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Phil.
David Sanderson's in. Says, hi, everyone. Hope you're recovering well, Cole. Yes, I'm just doing as I'm told, mate, which is quite rare for me. My camera's dropped again.
Wait, whoa, hang on, wait a minute.
There you go.
You're doing what?
I'm doing as me told, Dave. You know, because you nagged me before we came on air, didn't we? About,
Yeah.
am I all right to sit? And Fox has messaged me and says, you're all right to do the show today. So they're all mothering me, but no, I'm doing all right. Yeah.
No, we're just looking out for you, mate. You know.
Absolutely, you know, it could take up to 6 months. I just have to do things slightly differently, that's all. But no, I'm all right in myself, mate. I'm big enough and ugly enough to dust all the cobwebs off and all the shenanigans
Yeah,
that goes on.
but having said all of that, if the boot was on the other foot, you'd be doing the same back to me or Fox.
Oh, if the boot was on the other foot, I'd be FaceTiming and going, show me that you're sitting on a cushion.
Yeah, you bloody would know, wouldn't you?
Because if you don't, I'm going to tell your mum.
Now I'm getting frightened.
Graham Island is in with an H. Says, hi, hope everyone is well. Yes, we are, Graham. Hope you're doing
Hello,
all right.
Graham.
Staying safe, and you and your loved ones are doing all right, mate. Big hugs. Annie McClish is giving hugs for Mama Fox. Of course, Fox got one important hug. Eric Cornflake hugs with an H. Yes. And you may mock Fox later on in his stream because he's got his Captain Birdseye beard going because the lazy git hasn't shaved for 8 weeks. And I grassed him. Speedy Q8's going, oh,
Fox,
Dave,
you
with the
are a
wash.
scruff.
Yeah, Speedy Q8's saying to you, Dave, oh, look at you with your posh tea.
I know.
No, you're getting good, aren't you? Candy Graham saying hello to Graham Island. Andy McClish says 3 shovels. Okay, that is 1 box equals 1 cup then, Dave. Yeah. Max says hi to all that he's missed. Andy McClish is saying woob. Woob. Because it's woob, isn't it? Phil Bolton says, not bad, Graham, thank you. Model Officer says next Sunday, Colin. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I dug it out because I looked at the date and I thought, oh, sugar. Got to clean that up, Dave, because the Post-it note's just there. You know, I like to make sure I'm being respectful, you know. So, yeah. So, yeah, if I'm a week early, apologies, but it don't do no harm, does it? Candy Graham says, market that idea, Dave. He says, combination tea and model wash. You only need 1 desk cup. How many of you in the chat have accidentally taken a gobful of your brush water, thinking it was your tea? I have. That's why I have all my cups now. With me bruising are all these ones. See, so
I haven't. However, it has been very close to it. It's been here, and it's like, oh,
yeah, because I have the brush water over there in the corner on the left now, as far away from cuppage as possible. And then I normally have me tea, me rehydration fluid, and then I've got me glass that's got me water in for me decals. See, so I have that little row there, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, I might get in trouble later because I've got me tea over this side and I've got me little tray of water for doing my decals just there. It's...
Yeah, but yeah, the brush water was like, it had all the bits, Dave. Oh, it looked good. Yeah.
No, it's been that close where it's right under your nose and you just, the last second realise that's not tea.
Absolutely. As folks saying next Sunday there. Graham Island saying hello to everyone in the chat. Bill Bolton saying hello to Graham. The Bobbin says no mixing of the Festa fluids. Yeah, Dave did that before we went live. That sounded wrong again, Dave, didn't it? It sounded just as bad as when you said it. He says, just literally as I'm hitting the live button, oh, God, he said, I've got to spilt your fluids all over my bench. Yeah. Andy McLeish says, oh, yes, been there. Didn't help that there was a solution that had tension breaker in it, too. Oh, no. And he was blowing bubbles even for an hour. Here you go. Blowing bubbles? What?
Blowing bubbles.
It's reading out loud, Dave. How hard can it possibly be?
Are you sure? Have you secretly been on the old Swift ones.
No, I think I've taken the right tablets, but I can't be 100% sure. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Anyway, mate, how you been? What you been up to this week? How's mum and how are you in yourself, mate?
Mum is yeah, she's happy because she's been out in the garden and she's been doing gardening stuff, and she went to the garden centre and she bought small
Yeah,
flowers.
yeah,
Don't ask me which ones. I haven't got a clue. But she's fine. She's fine
yeah,
and dandy. Me, I'm all right. I'm doing good at the moment.
yeah,
All things considered. Yeah, and I've been a little bit busy.
yeah.
So I'm gonna change me cam.
You talking about gardening there's made I'm not a gardener by a long shot,
No,
and I got banned from cutting stuff in the garden other than the lawn. Because my missus once asked me to prune her rose bushes, right? And she said, "What you do?" She said, "You cut them at the fork, the first fork." Yep, all right, love, I can do that. So me being me, I got me big loppers, I went right over to the ground, and where the first fork was, I cut it. So she ended up with 19 stumps about that long sticking out the ground. When she come home from town, she's like stuck her head out, and well, the language for a start.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
I can imagine because
I thought
your
I'd done a
missus.
cracking job, and it didn't help that I went, "Oh, they'll grow back." So yeah,
Yeah,
and
no,
it's often gets mentioned.
I'm not. No, I am not of the green-fingered
No,
fraternity. Um,
no,
if I try and do anything in the garden, he's got two choices: it lives or it dies,
guys.
one or the
Yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah. I
There,
would
there
sort
is
of pull
no.
I'd pull the flowers out thinking they're weeds, and I'd have a garden full of weeds because I ain't got a clue what's what, mate. It's green and got flowers on it. It's like, well, must be a flower.
No, no. I'll put it in. I'll water it and think. Right, you've got the choice now. You grow or you die. There is no
Yeah,
intermittent of. Well, I'll think about it. It's that's it. That's your
yeah,
choices.
yeah. It's not for the want of trying, mate. I'll just bung your full screen then whilst you're doing your cameras, mate. Or do you want me to wait until you've done your cameras?
No, no, no. You carry on. Right, I think it's that
Uh,
one. Right.
I'll
Hopefully.
take it. I'll take it. Audio and video is all right, folks. By the way, no one said that they can't hear us, so I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
bung
oh,
you full
look.
screen.
Oh, we're Australian viewing
Oh, you're upside down, Dave. How'd you do that?
like that.
God, you're good, you are. I always, oh, I said you was a secret acrobat.
Being polite, aren't you?
I am. Phil Bolton says that's why he keeps his brush water in plastic bottles. Andy says, David Sanson, there's always one. William says, me brush water is kept in a small jar, not a mug. Good man, that's a good shout. Andy McLeish says to David Sanderson, worst part of it was akin to washing your mouse out with soap. The taste was horrible, even with a slice of lime.
Oh.
William Raybould says to Phil Bolton, it was last time. It's a charity race to benefit cops for kids who help homeless people. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant.
Candy Graham says audio and video are each very good. Thank you very much, Jeff, for the feedback there, mate. That just helps me. Andy says, wait, what did you say? He says, speak up, man. Pardon me. Phil Bolton says, oh, that's great, William. Thumbs up, yeah. And James, he says, sat up the bench, catching up with stuff, but not making of the plastic. Good to see you back at the bench, James. And yeah, happy days, mate. Oh, Dave, is that an area I can see on your bench? The Tamiya one, by chance?
Perchance it is the Tamiya 148 Sea Harrier.
I
And
tell
we
you.
are now at the point where we've been putting one or two decals on. So it is starting to take on a bit of character. And yeah, I've really enjoyed the build so far.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fussy build, isn't it, at first? It does. It's
Yeah.
not It's not Tamiya's finest, but it's buildable.
It is very buildable, and all right. It's not Tamiya's finest, but is it not the point of the builder, the model maker, to make the best of it as they can?
Yeah, I mean, I can still get my ex frustration and hammering because, yeah, it got under it got under his skin, and I can understand that. But
By the sounds of it, he
sorry
got
for
under
the
his hammer as well.
sorry for the noise there. That was just hopefully it wasn't too loud. Yeah, I like that, Dave. That's coming up really nice, geese.
Yeah, so there's been plenty of Festa's decal fluid applied to this.
How are you finding it? It's aggressive, isn't it?
Well, once I had learnt that you got to put the fluid on the model first before putting
Yes.
the decal on, and
Yeah.
then once you've done that, then that's it. It's down faster than a Dyson can go around and clear up.
Yeah, it likes to bite into the surface. That's why, like I say, I just literally brush a bit on where the decal's going to go, then slap the decal on, and then go over it. But it's an all-in-one decal solution, mate, isn't it? At the end of the day, and
Yeah,
it's.
no, I'm well pleased with it. So yeah,
I'll make you some more up as and when you need it, mate. I've got about 5 litres of it sat here.
I'm all right at the moment, mate. But as soon as I
Yeah.
start getting low, I'll put a request in for more of Festa's fluids.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
That
Oh, no,
didn't sound right, did it?
that's that sounds so oh god.
So
Dear.
I've been working on the Harrier, and then I've decided that I was gonna put one or two print jobs together.
Oh yes, I've been looking forward to seeing these. Yeah, look at the hair.
So what we've got here, he says, scrabbling for his pointer, is these two bits have come from my Patreon to print minis. You get a load of
Yeah,
figures every month.
yeah,
I've got this one from Print Minis,
yeah,
and that one, not Print Minis, from My Minis Factory,
yeah. My mini factory. Yeah, I know. I use them quite a bit.
and same with the old Vampire Hunteress,
Yes.
and this is the clean version because she's fully clothed.
Yeah. You get the option, don't you? You get optional extras. Does that sound wrong?
You either get covered bumpy bits or uncovered bumpy bits.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I've got these bits. Some of them will get used on the snaz wagon that
yeah.
I
That's right.
started,
Yeah,
and I've got some more that I've printed off this morning that's finished that I've got to wash and get them cured.
yeah,
And I've got the plate to hold this in place up there, and then I've got some spiky bits that I might put on the front of it.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it for me. Apart from
Mate.
having a very messy.
Yeah. That's
Filthy.
Scuzzy McScuzzville, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, look at that. I've got to tidy all this up because it's all got a bit horrible. Right,
Yeah.
anyway, enough of that.
You're getting the finger of shame, you are, mate.
Really?
That sounded wrong. Well, whilst you're doing that, I'll just read a bit of the chat. William Rayborn says he's looking forward to racing his 25-year-old Nitro Stadium truck. I've left you full screen, and I want to burp. 2 seconds, Dave. Apologies. Put chat back on the screen, Cole, and you'll be able to read it. William Rayborn says, nice looking Harrier there, Dave.
Thank you,
Yeah,
mate.
you're going to see Dave squirm. You're going to see Dave squirm in a minute because I haven't forgotten something. Andy McLeish says, see, Harrier, is that the one Dad took the hammer to? It is, mate. It flattered than a witch's left knocker, mate. Dad's one. No patience, that man. Says Andy McLeish. Phil Bolton says, a bad kit can really be improved with good paint job. Yeah. Fox says Mama Fox is settled with brews and medicines and he is returned to bring forth the dancing girls, which is a good segue to go, Dave, have you made another purchase, mate?
No, not yet.
But are you going to make another purchase, Dave?
I am going to make another purchase.
What genre would that purchase be, Dave?
It's going to be a model.
A model of what, Dave?
A plastic model.
You're being a git now.
Now, what is it? The custom
Booster Blaster.
That's the one.
Yeah, Dave's bought another Warhammer.
Well, he will do.
Or
He
about
hasn't
to
yet.
buy another Warhammer.
I'm waiting for some impending funds to hit my PayPal account, and then once they've come through and cleared, I will be purchasing another Warhammer. Now, hang on. Hold on.
Yeah, I've just heard a dull thud coming up
I just
from
heard
up
a
north
thump. I
there.
think, was it Fox? Are you falling off your chair or something, mate?
Oh, bless him. He says Dave seems to have a mini of Windy Miller with a big chopper. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's not Windy Miller. It's Jar Jar Binks.
Absolutely.
Because
Phil,
Fox is Jar Jar's #1 fan.
he is, mate. Phil Bolton saying the crowd goes wild. Welcome back, Fox. Phil Bolton says your bench still looks better than his desk, mate. Fox is saying there to Phil and hello to Phil and David Sanderson. David Sanderson says hello to Fox. Fox prepared himself. Andy McLeish says Dave has bought an Orc kit. One of us. Part of the crew, part of the ship. Absolutely. The Bobbins is going, Dave is in the hole. Dave is in the hole. Dave is in the hole.
Well, I've entered and I've gone down one level and I'm about to go down to level 2.
Yeah,
But
Fox says voluntary war amps to purchases equals the top of the hole is receding from view. And Andy McLeish says someone can get a winch to help me lift Fox off the floor. Yeah. And once you've done that, lower the winch to see whether the cable's long enough to retrieve Dave. And what have I been up to this week? Well, I've been doing a bit of building with the Foxter. And I've been doing a bit of that. And I'm going to be doing a bit more of that this afternoon on his stream with him. So that's kind of what I've been up to, just doing a bit of painting. I've not obviously had masses and masses of bench time because, yeah. So I do a little bit here, a little bit there, and hopefully it's good enough. So, yeah. Well, Dave, we are getting close to it being that time, ain't we, mate? So I'm going to do a quick refresh of the gallery of goodness because, yeah, that's what this show's all about, folks. You, the viewer.
Fox is saying to me there are only 2 levels in the hull anyway, outside the hull and screwed.
Absolutely. And those of you that are new to the show, pimpage along the bottom of the screen there that you can see. You can help me support this channel and keep the content coming by clicking the join button under any of my videos or on the main channel header. You can support me on patreon.com, Festa67's workshop, if you choose to do so. And there's a little icon in the bottom corner there. You can buy me a coffee if you want at buymeacoffee.com, Festa67. Or you can use the super chat. Any donations are gratefully received and they help me keep materials and stuff like that, keep the content coming for you lovely people. And also now you get to see your name on the middle of the screen. It gets jingly when anyone does it. It's all technically good, Dave. So that's pimpage done because I know we've got the guru in chat and he would have told me off for not pimping it. Yeah. Because I can't remember whether I put the links for this show in any of the groups because I can't remember. So rather than me get told off. And he says, pimpage is now acceptable. Cheers, mate. Candygram says, help support this guy, he says, with a Festa emoji. Every bit helps. It really does. It keeps things going for us all. So, yeah. Right. We have got the group. So let's add that to the stream. There you go. And let's put it on the big picture like that, folks.
Oh,
Yes. We have got the group of goodness. If you want to join the group, it's Facebook. Type Festa 67's workshop as a search, and you'll come across this lovely community of like-minded idiots just like me. And yes, you get to post your work in the gallery, and we fuss and we, oh mate, we get all fanboy-y, don't we, mate?
Oh, we do.
James Skiffins is posted. Let's just take my hat off because my head's getting a bit warm. What have we got? I thought I'd got away with that.
Nah, I'm not going to let you get away with that one.
Should have realised. So last weekend, he says, I managed to get some time at the bench supporting the scale models for Vets 48-hour build. Good calls, mate. And this, he says, is the Italieri, Dave, SD KFZ 234 in 35th scale. And I love this. I love this paint job, Dave.
I do.
Apologies, Spider Pig of goodness. Look at that. Ow. He's good, isn't he?
He's very good, isn't he?
But I love this. I love the way he's done this. It just looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, mate. I love it.
That is a quality paint job.
It's Armour Pond, Dave, isn't it? It really, I don't know, it just, oh, I love it. I just love that, almost that watercolour paint job, isn't it? It's stunning.
Yeah.
Really is stunning.
No, I like that. He's done a proper good job on that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I know he's going to be sat there squirming at all the praise that's being laid onto this.
Yeah. Yeah, Old Fox has put a long word in there. Sonderkrafts Farazug. Love that word. Love that build there. It is. It's stunning, isn't it? Phil Bolton says it's a real beauty, James. It is. It's absolute gold.
Oh yeah. It's stunning.
Yeah. A lot of time and effort's gone into that.
Yeah, well worth it as well.
It is. It really is, mate. It's, well, yeah. Unbelievable, mate. I know we say it many times, don't we? It's what we aspire to, but it is, you know. Seeing work like this, it keeps us lot inspired and wanting to learn new tricks, doesn't it? I love it. You probably noticed.
It makes me wonder what sort of setting he's going to put that in.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah. Top quality there, James. Top draw stuff, mate.
Yep.
He says in there he loved doing it, and thanks. Don't have to thank us, mate. Thank you, James, for sharing that. That is the dogs, mate. Another one I've been looking forward to seeing, Ian Dowthwaite.
Oh,
yeah, I know. We was only chatting about this the other day, weren't we?
Look at that.
Ian Dowthwaite says my 124th Italieri Scania and trailer is very near completion now. I just need to sort out the truck's load, PE ratchet straps, the wheels, plumbing, and a couple of other minor details. Going to be mounted, in its showcase and hopefully off to its new owner sometime tomorrow. I'll tell you something, mate. The person receiving that is going to be as proud as punch, because have you a bit of that? And he builds real life trucks, Dave. You know, the bloke who's getting this has actually got that truck or has driven that truck or whatever. It's, yeah.
Yeah, but what gets me is he's scratch built that trailer.
I know. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's just unbelievable, mate.
The guy's attention to detail is phenomenal.
It's stunning, isn't it? But it just goes to prove you, mate, doesn't it? With a bit of styrene and a bit of, some drawings and some photos and that, a bit of research that you can
Yeah.
come up with something like that, and it's a showstopper, isn't it? I
I
mean, we
mean,
often
you
say
can't help
this. Go on.
you can't help just sit there and just look at it because it is gorgeous.
Well, this is it. We often say it, don't we? Museum quality, and it is.
Mm,
I mean, you go around a lot of the museums, transport things and that, and you see the models in there. You think, oh yeah, I could build that. Bloody hell, look at that.
mm,
Worthy of it, isn't it?
yeah.
Model Officer says, I am a fanboy of Ian without question. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Wow, so
Oh
do I.
my God.
Oh,
What's that? Andy's putting a new a massive big word in there. Yeah. I'm not going to read that out because I will say that wrong. And
yeah.
lovely. Absolutely stunning, Ian. John Weissner. Hi, everyone. He says, as the scratch build loco is a slow ongoing project, I looked for something else to keep the mojo going. So he found this unloved, started and abandoned kit on eBay. Excuse me. The plan is to make a radical custom stretched chassis, chop top, suicide doors and lowered outlaw style big rig. Here's some progress. Happy modelling. The saw's been out, Dave. Can you see the
I can
saw?
see. Yeah, the evidence is there because the saw is
Yeah.
on the bench.
He's getting brownie points, mate, for that. He's getting brownie points for that. Have you a bit of that?
He gets brownie points, house points, and he gets bonus points.
Yeah, he gets double bonus points because it's an AMT hurtle kit, mate. And yeah, that's a toughie. Yeah, mate, this is going to be impressive.
Oof.
Saw alert, Dave. Saw alert. Look at the
Oh yeah,
saw. Leave the
yeah.
saw on the bench.
No, use the saw.
Yeah, that's actually a nice looking saw. I like that.
Yeah, I
So
got
what I
one of
did
them.
there? Yeah, nice quality saw. I like that.
Yeah, using one of those saws, you're a cut above the rest.
So what he did there, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. So he's going to do the suicide doors. He's going to slam it down on the ground. Yeah, he's chopping the chassis. He's going to lower it. So he's doing a roof chop as well. Oh yeah, he's done the roof chop. You can see it there, Cole. That's why it's called a chop roof. Look,
Yeah,
be keeping an eye on
I,
that,
I
Dave.
I look forward to more photos.
Yeah, Andy McLeish says the holy saw has been summoned. Absolutely, mate.
Mm.
Phil Bolton. He says last week's bout of depression, he says, has finally passed and my mojo is back with a vengeance. Good to hear it, Phil.
Yay, good for you, mate.
Good for you, mate. We all know that
Mm.
demonic struggle, mate, and we're all here, mate, if you need to vent. Currently on the desk is the Tamiya German 8-ton truck, work in progress, which I'm converting into another Zombie War 1945 build. Nice. Not
Ooh.
much to see, as I've still a lot of scratch building and PE ahead of him. He needs to come up with a way to create small pinhead-sized rivets. Oh, you know the brass pins you get with the little bulbous heads? Why don't you try and get some of them?
Mm.
Or another way of doing it is, well, mind you, they might not be to scale, would be the diamond art gems, but they might be a bit big. But definitely the brass
Imagine.
pins with the little round bulbous heads, mate, you might find they might work. Or get yourself one of them riveters, mate, and use a bit of styrene.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot because I've got the round riveter, haven't I, that I can run along a seam and it
Mm.
imprints rivets. But there is one you can do that does them raised. I think you just warm it up, don't you, before you go over the styrene, and it does a strip of raised rivets.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, but this is looking purposeful, Dave. And what can I say? Guns. All the guns. Find all the guns and put all the guns on the model.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's got a bit of scratch building cabbage going on there. Happy day.
Yeah, it's all going on, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Keep up the good work.
Yep, look forward to keeping an eye on that one as well.
Yep.
Scott Sutherland, he of the Junk Works, very much a work in progress. It's an IDF Puma CEV doghouse. I'm used to that. I'm always in the doghouse. Been laid up after minor surgery last week, so cracked on with this since I have a bit of time. Oh, mate, we'll get well soon, Scott. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Get well soon, mate.
And yeah,
Oh.
hey,
Oh.
he's weathering his up there, isn't it? It really is.
Oh, is it ever?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. You know, when a bloke's been going up and up over the top there, oh, mate, it's
Yep.
nuts.
Oh, definitely.
I still keep watching that little van he did with the old moss on the windows and all of that. Like, it's brilliant. I love that build. Look at the paint lifting, Dave.
I'm gonna have to go and find some of his videos to find out how he done that.
Yeah, he's got his channel, The Junk Works, with an X. And yeah, it really is, Dave, worth a watch, mate. It really is. It's yeah, definitely top drawer stuff, mate.
Oh, that is very good.
And he never overdoes the weathering either. It's always right.
Yeah, he just has a knack of knowing when to stop.
Oh yeah, he uploaded a massive folder of weathering pics to the Boomer a good few years back now. And it was things like plant machinery, farm equipment, tractors, all of that. And he'd just been out and took photos as he had seen them, just to give people ideas on weathering. And he does do a lot of research. I'll give him that. But he nails it, so it's worth doing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely stunning work yet again, mate. And when you look back at some of the builds he does, I'd love to see his display cabinet.
Oh yeah, I bet that's a treasure.
Cool, don't you, mate? Dean Jones is in the chat saying hello, everyone. Hello, Dean. Hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Hello, Dean.
Phil Bolton, the groovy grader from Atlantis Models. It was supposed to be a quick, relaxing build, but as usual, it quickly got out of hand with epoxy headlights, PE seat belts, drilled out exhausts, engine wires, custom laser printed decals. Still not sure if the dust coat was a good idea. I think it was. Be honest with you, it gives it a real look, doesn't it?
I think it sets it off.
Because it's done a few lengths down the track. It's picked up a bit of track dirt. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all, mate. It's been driven.
Not workshop clean. That's yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it's been driven, mate. Yeah,
can you imagine driving one of those up the M4?
I could just imagine you going to work in that. If you don't mind getting out of the way, Dave is coming.
Yeah. Just get out of my way with your poxy little Jaguar car.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you get that Prius out of the way? Because massive big V8 is coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Can you imagine the sound of that starting up at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, mate, it probably sounds like your car did the other week, mate.
Well, yeah, it kind of was sounding a bit like a chieftain tank.
Dean Jones saying to Phil there, I think it looks good. I do. I think it looks right, mate.
No, I do. No.
Because, it's going to pick up dirt and detritus, mate. Nothing's ever really showroom clean unless it's displayed in the showroom, is it?
No. All jesting apart. No, it does look very, very good.
I like that.
I think that dust coat just finishes it off.
I think it does. Andy McLeish says, big air on truck noise.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want to hear a good truck air horn noise, Andy, watch back Friday Frolic, mate, because Fox may have let a few of them out, mate. That's all I'm saying on that one.
Oh, was he having pressure leakage? Was he?
Yes, and he didn't quite really think that they was getting picked up, and then he played it back, and he was like, "Ah." Phil Holden has updated the group cover photo in lockdown modelling, and Dave, look at that.
Ooh.
Now, yeah, you've been painting figures a lot longer than I have, mate. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
That is stunning.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
The texture on that bloke's chin, it's almost, you could rub his chin and feel a day's stubble or a 5 o'clock shadow. You know what I mean? It's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
If you want to see how to do aged skin, folks, look no further than that. And he says, with Remembrance Sunday on the horizon, I thought this would serve as a timely reminder. We will remember them. And yes, definitely. And for anyone that served out there, thank you for your service, self included, Dave. That because, and I can look at that all day long, mate. It's
I'm just trying to wonder what he's actually looking at.
yeah, it's the thoughtfulness. What's he thinking? The expression of there's a person in deep thought. He's remembering his fallen comrades, Dave. That's how that comes over to me.
Yeah.
He's reflecting. Yeah. And wow.
Yeah, that it is. That's a showstopper, that.
Jeff saying, I cannot imagine the techniques used for this bust. It's magnificent. Dean Jones says, wow, it looks real. It's absolutely stunning, says Nigel's modelling bench. Hello, Nigel. Nice to see you in the chat.
Hello,
It's
Nigel.
just, it brings a poignancy, doesn't it? And yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful.
And
Ross Medlock's in saying afternoon all. Sorry, Dave, I spoke over you there. Apologies, mate.
That's right. And there's me starting two figures that I was going to do for Remembrance, but it won't be for this year. It'll be for next year.
Yeah.
Because the speed I go at.
It's, yeah. James says, I love this figure so much. It's just absolutely captivating, Dave, isn't it?
What the work that I've done on the two that I've got on the bench, they're now in complete and utter shadow of this
I'm
one.
wondering whether the figure behind him is a younger version of him, you think? And is he reflecting back to that, or is he just remembering his fallen comrades? And it just, the way they're posed together, it just makes you think, doesn't it? You know, or is it a generational thing? Moving aside for the younger guys coming in. I don't know, but very thought provoking, isn't it?
It is.
So yeah, apologies for lingering on that, folks, but I'm absolutely blown away by that.
I think it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, Phil. Thank you so much.
Dave, you need to up your game on your figures, mate.
Massive ugger-caredness there, mate. That is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Thank you for sharing that, Phil. Ooh, it's quite moving, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that is something a little bit special.
It is, isn't it? Fred Foote, Modelers United, a great site, some interesting photos worth a bookmark. And this is the historical military photographs of warships, aircraft from Germany, the UK, and the others. No doubt that's the Allies, I presume, but yeah. Let's have a looky look. But yeah, and there's all the different gubbins and all of that lot in there.
Oh, no, yeah.
So yeah, you're on for a proper site there to have a good looky loo. Nigel says, what size are they? I think they're 1/10 busts, Nigel, if I remember rightly. So they're normally about 4 inches tall, Dave, something like that, aren't they?
there or thereabouts.
Yeah. Andy McClish says it reminds him of Windsor Davies. That's a good shout. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? When I first saw it, I thought of Monty for some reason, Dave. Pardon me.
I'm going in the other direction. I was thinking Sean Connery.
Mm. But it's just so poignant, isn't it? Oh, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, I love it. Scott
Yes, very
Shorey,
timely post.
absolutely. For all of you United States Air Force Thunderbirds fans, this is the signage for their own old home. Before moving to the Nellis Air Force Base north of Las Vegas on Highway 95, now known as Creech Air Force Base, this would likely be circa 1956, flying the F-100C Super Sabres prior to the relocation to Nellis. Look at that. Indian Spring School, home of the Thunderbirds. Unbelievable. Nice little trip down memory lane. And I'm sure if someone's doing some kind of diorama from that period, that would be a nice little thing you could put on a decal and recreate the sign. See? There you go. Cheers for that, Scott. I did do pimpage, Dave. Look at that.
You getting in a right pimpster, aren't you?
Well, I may have been nagged. Nagged a
Now
lot.
that'll be a first.
Yeah. Edward Leonard says Lego heavy duty tow truck with working pneumatics, Dave. Oh, God, I bet there's been some fudge sticks and broom handles on this one. Because look at that lot. I'm looking at that, and I'm getting nervous just looking at it.
Well, don't you remember that Technic build that I did that took me about, was it 4 or 5 hours to do? And some of the
Yes,
language that was coming out.
it's one of those hangouts that I really wish I had recorded. Because the language that ensued from you, I think, would make your mum not very proud of you.
Do you know what? I am so glad that you didn't.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
good grief.
particular outburst that I remember, and it was when you lobbed the Lego down and stomped out into your kitchen to make a brew, and it was proper walking away music, wasn't it? And the language, it was like Dick Dastardly with a golden swear box.
Yeah.
Fox has got a scoot. He's back in a bit. Yeah, no worries, mate. Not a problem, mate.
Yeah, it's in a bit, Fox.
Yeah, look at that. Happy days. It's got all the diff and everything, Dave. Hell.
Oh, I have a question. If Nigel's still in and still listening, does he know any date for the SR-71 from Revel?
Yeah, you was on about this, wasn't you? We didn't know whether it was first quarter of 22 or whether it had been pushed back. But yeah, Nigel's still in the chat.
There's absolutely, well, I can't find anything. So I don't know if, because Nigel's got super contacts. So,
oh yeah.
If you don't mind, Nigel, if you could have a ferret around and find out if it's this year or if it's going to be next year, because I'm kind of interested.
If anyone's going to know, it's going to be our man Nige, mate.
Yeah.
Graham McRobert is in saying afternoon. Hello, Graham. I hope you're doing all right, fella. Hope you've recovered from your bender.
That didn't sound right.
No, he drowned his sorrows last night, bless him. He had a good session, so I can imagine, yeah, he was a bit inebriated. Look at that.
Oh, so could it be sore head syndrome Sunday?
Yeah. Do we need to whisper, Graham, in case you've got a headache?
I was going to say, you might want to turn the brightness up on this picture.
Bless his heart. I hope you're all right, mate.
Yeah.
He's saying hello to everyone in the chat there.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Look at the state
of that. Oh, Dave. Brittany's in saying, hi everyone. Dave, the SR71 is showing on one website, has been released in November 2021. Andy McClish
Okay.
is saying hello to Pussy Galore. I've changed his name, Andy. It's November now. So for the month of November, she is now known as Brittany Spears. So Brittany it is now.
Brittany.
Nigel
Okay.
says, sorry guys, not a clue on the SR71. I'll drop Ravel a line. He's good, isn't he?
He's good. Cheers, Nige.
He's brilliant, he is. He says, Grum, you got an headache. Yeah.
I'll
look
tell
at
you what,
that.
sitting in front of that, he'll have an even bigger headache. God, yeah.
Oh, mate, I would. Graham's going, no, why? I was just wondering, mate, because you had a good sesh, mate. You messaged me yesterday and said you was having a good old session. That is serious, isn't it?
That's going to be quite some weight, so I hope he's got a reinforced workbench.
Yeah. Gonna need it with that lot, isn't he?
I'll tell you what, that is patience. Whew.
Andy McClish says, Brittany, are you sure it's not Brit Nanny? Yeah. Holy moly, even.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mind you, there's an interesting bust in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, from this angle, it's a minion holding a pair of binoculars, Dave, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
But rotate counterclockwise of 90 degrees. Yeah. Oh dear, yeah. Yeah, nice hydraulics there, Dave, isn't they? That is
Just as well as suspension's
absolutely
good. The road's getting bumpy.
Graham says, I don't get hangovers. All right, mate. Mark H0151's in, says, I had Colin Dave and all. Hello, Mark. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hello, Mark. That's stunning, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, kudos to him for sticking with it and having the patience to finish it.
I just know that Edward has sat there doing proper crane operator noises as he's been playing with it.
Oh, yeah. And brum noises up and down the bench.
Yeah, Andy says, Grum, so you don't get hangovers. Do you get overhangs? Richie Lamb's put a post in. He says, whilst watching Paul's live stream, he's been working on his Ryefield M1240 MATV Crow in 35th, primed in UMP grey, painted into me acrylics. Engine was weathered with UMP pigment. You a bit of that. Dashboard, Dave.
Oh, that's a bit busy, isn't it?
Holy moly, man. He's even got the system on the back of the...
Good grief.
Wow.
I like that.
He did this whilst watching a live... You know what I mean? Whilst multitasking, Dave, as well. Eh?
Oh, that's...
Multitasking. Oh, unbelievable, mate.
I know.
Love it. Steve Mundy. Been playing a lot of No Man's Sky lately. Pardon me. And I found an old phone case and threw it into the bits box. Out come my take on the Colossus Exocraft. Although before I added the wheels, it did look like an hovercraft briefly. Now for the greebles. An old phone case, Dave. Come on. Really?
Do you know what? Even if he left it like that, it would look something a bit special.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
It makes me wonder what goes on inside his imagination.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? You wouldn't think it, would you? You go, I don't want that.
No.
Straight in the bin.
Yeah, oh, it's a phone case. I'll throw it away.
Damn,
I just
Steve.
I hope that tub of barbecue sauce has still got barbecue sauce in it, and he's not.
Yeah, yeah, stunning. James Chapman's put a link in there for his live stream that he did yesterday, and it was for the Avatar Pandora World live build, and that's a right old lot going on there. Nigel says he sent Revell an email and he has cheekily asked them for a review sample of the SR71. Knowing you, Nigel, you'll probably get it. He reminded me the other day that it was me that got him into setting his channel up by saying to him, just get an iPhone and a memory card. And it's like, yeah, I was gutted because he's on like 15,000 and I've just broke 1,000. So, yeah. Congrats, though, mate, because
Oh yeah, no.
he is addictive to watch. If you haven't watched him, go and subscribe to him. Go over and show him some love. I'm going to link in at some point, Nige, to your channel, mate, on the group. There's a YouTube channels page, mate. If you bung a link to your channel in there, and I'll come and visit your channel on next week's brunch, mate. If I get a chance, I'll do it on this week's if you bung it in there quick enough. I'll do it at the end. Pimpage there for the Friday show. No, Dave. Oh,
You know, I'm so glad I'm sat down because of all this pimpage, I would have fallen over.
Dave, you've seen the name.
Oh no, what has he been up to this week?
The bonnet of the 24th Tamiya Ferrari FXXK painted with zero paints. It's the Nissan GTR 435 Midnight Purple. It's clear coated with 2K from Fire Scale Modeler. These show how different lights affect the paint. Yeah, it's going to happen, Dave. Bung it full screen. Look at that.
Holy moly.
Insane, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Mad. Oh, let's escape that. Okay. Absolutely mad.
Brilliant, mate.
Yeah. Wow. It's just insane, isn't it?
He's on. There's the good level, and then there's the Mr. Hunter level.
Yeah. Just takes it to an whole new game, doesn't he?
Yeah, if I could
Stunning
do
work.
a shiny a quarter of good as what he does, I would be ecstatically happy.
Yeah. Absolutely stunning. Top drawer stuff there, David. Yet again, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yet
No,
again.
brilliant.
A top drawer stuff, mate. Steve Spencer Beanie shared a post for last night, which was the Saturday night crash over on Totally Scale Models' channel there last night. If you haven't seen it, pop over and keep them company and give them a thumbs up, a like, and yeah, enjoy the show, folks. What's he say there? Come along and join the Facebook group as well, where you can post your most current work and they'll show it in the stream. Happy days. And it is good to see Steve back at the bench as well, because he has been in hospital and he's had a bit of an issue there, and I think he's had a change of pacemaker, if I remember rightly. So nice to see you back, Steve.
Yeah.
And
good
do
to
as
see
you're
you back at
told,
the
like
bench,
I'm
mate.
having to, mate, and you should be fine, mate. So pop over and share the love, folks. Jackie's contributed to her album Crochet Art there. Let's have a quick look just to see what she's added. An album, so I'll have to do some scrolling after. So apologies for that. Let's see what's gone in there. Oh, loads of pictures. And it's a square that she's been doing for a blanket for one of her cats to sleep on. There you go. See? Use some of that.
Lucky Moggy.
Yeah. I'm still curious as to whether Nigel's going to score that SR71, Dave. But he does.
I'll bet he does. Mind you, if he does, it'll be interesting to see how he builds it.
Absolutely. I'm just going to have a quick look in the YouTube. No, he's not done it yet. Right, I'll keep an eye on that. Right, going scroll down. Apologies for the massive scrollage, folks, but I didn't realise that was an album. Back into there. James Humphreys, another work in progress update. You may not be able to see the model because it's so well camouflaged. It's there somewhere, Dave, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Nigel. Yeah, not a problem, Nigel. Are you okay? Me putting a link in, mate. And I'll do it that way, mate. And then I can show your channel, fella. I'll do it that way, Nigel. At least then I can come and visit your channel, mate, because I think people should see it. So I'll do that here. Let's copy there, like that. Copy. And I'll bung it in the YouTube chat. Apologies for doing that, but there you go. There's a link to Nigel's YouTube. I'm going to drag that over there like that and give him a quick visit. All of this lot, he's got videos on inbox reviews, channel updates, wingnut wings. If you need to know what's going on in the community or what's going on with these releases, this is the bloke to go and have a looky-loo at. Got 14,500 subs, Dave, already. Good luck to you, mate. But he's the bloke I was on about on the Frolic the other night doing the Titanic, where he's chopped it all up and added bits and, oh, mate. But as you can see, look at that plethora of content, folks.
Yeah, because he did the full build on the new Falcon, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, look, correcting the form of the Titanic, Dave, right? Let's have a looky look. Look at all the different strips, mate. It's the chopped. It's mad, isn't he? So if you want to see how to do this sort of thing, this is the bloke to go and have a look at, peeps.
Yeah.
So go and give him a visit. Go and share the love. Nigel's modelling bench. And, yeah, you'll be in for a treat. So, yeah, Nigel, I've pimped you, mate, because I can.
And you did.
He's got the correct show going on there, Dave. Look at them two handsome-looking old gits.
I know. I can't see anything else on the bench because it's so well camouflaged, but we stick out like sore thumbs.
All I can see there is a set of instructions and a pair of pliers. What am I looking for? Yeah, it's a really nice model bird thing that he's got there. Is that what we're looking at?
Well,
no, Dave. If you look carefully, look. There's a gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. How did they do that?
Yeah.
Look at that. There it is.
Yeah, there's a couple of chimney stacks as well.
James, I love that.
Ooh.
He's nailed that, isn't he?
I like that. He's done a nice job on that.
Yeah, Andy McLeish is sub to Nigel. See, Nigel, see, you get more subs, mate. See, bit of pimpage. We got to pimp our Nigel, mate. Obviously, feel free to pimp Festa 67's, Nigel. I would massively appreciate the boost, mate. Every little bit helps. But yeah, go and give him a visit. If you haven't already subscribed, it's worth it. I like to have a watcher, Nigel. I very often leave him a little comment. Yeah, nice bit of feedback. Just making conversation. Scowl Model World. This is the podcast that James does with our friend Malcolm over at M4H, folks. So, yeah. So go and have a listen, see what you think, and share the love. Ross Medlock. Would like to say a big thank you to Colin for the chat last night. Meant a lot as he wasn't in a good place. Even though you have your own hassles, you find time to talk to those in need at the right time. Much respect to you. Oh, thank you very much for that, Ross. Yes, I often get in trouble for advocating mental health, but you needed someone to talk to, mate. You was in a bit of distress, and I've always said to folks, you know, don't suffer alone. I'll be there. And hired an hangout up and spent a good 3 hours with Ross. I won't go into personal details, but suffice to say, he came in looking rather windswept and miserable, and he left with a bounce in his step and a smile on his face. And I felt so good for him, and you know, stuffed me. Glad
Yeah,
to see it, Ross.
I understand exactly where he's coming from because, yeah, you've done that for me a couple of times.
Absolutely, you know, I often say it to people, and it's not BS. You know, if you are struggling, same with Phil. He mentioned earlier that he's had demons. You know, if I'm up, mate, I put a link up, and I'll just come in, fire up a private hangout, and you just chat one on one. You know, and get it out your system. Thanks for that, Ross. That means a lot, mate. Thank you for the feedback. Glad to be there for you, and I will always be there for you, mate. Steve Spencer Beanie has done a quick bench update for November and a thank you to all the well wishers. Absolutely, Steve. You're a valued member of the community, mate. We've known you a lot of years. And you know, when any one of us is feeling a bit crook, we all get messages, and it's lovely, isn't it, mate? It's very humbling with an H. So again, pop over, share the love, give him a thumbs up, add a comment because comments help on videos, folks. Frank Caffawa has shared a link. This reminds me of something. I don't want to watch the complete video. Skip the minute 11:30, 12:50. Da 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 da. Yeah, Dave. What can you say? Audi Quattro. Yeah. So
Oh,
go and have a look, folks.
Spark up the Audi.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Nigel. He says he's already pimped me on part 6A of the 48 flank build. Oh, thank you very much, Nigel. That means a lot, buddy. Does mean a lot. Yeah, I won't play just in case there's any music stuff because, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you don't want to get clobbered with a copyright.
No, I had one last week's frolic, not yesterday's, but I've got an alarm on my phone that goes off when I need to wake H up to go out at night for a job, and it's Metallica whiskey in a jar, and it went off in the background, and I got a thing off YouTube, you know, blah blah blah. So I messaged back and said, yeah, it's an alarm on my phone, blah 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 blah. You know, and they're all right about it. You know, I've not got a strike for it. It's just like, yeah, just be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it went off again last night. So yeah, they're going to get going to get peed at me.
You might get another message then.
Yeah, it's not deliberate. It's just an alarm, isn't it? But yeah. So I'm going to have it on flash alert because I've just changed phones, see, and I haven't put my flash alerts on this one. So yeah. Pardon me.
So you haven't been flashing then?
No. It's yeah. I need to activate it on there. Beg your pardon.
Oh, heck.
Look at that. That's stunning, isn't it? It was a really iconic car. Do you remember when it took the rallying world by storm, didn't it, this motor?
Well, no, it's not so much by storm. It took the rallying world by the scruff of the neck and the throat.
Was you like me, Dave, when you saw one when you was on your way to school? Audi Quattro stopped dead. Oh, as it drove past.
Yeah. If I am ever fortunate enough to win money on the lottery, I will be purchasing said Quattro, and it will be put on a flatbed, and it will be sent to my mate Andy with a little note on it. Restore it, and then let me know what the bill is.
Yeah. I was on Friday Frolic, Nige. Was the last chat show I did, mate. Was the Friday show. Yeah. William Raybon's put in Spider Pig. There is an emoji now, William, in there where you can have a Spider Pig as well, mate. Because you got to have a Spider Pig.
Yeah.
There he is. There you go. Have you some of that? Brittany saying, Gene Hunt, fire up the Quattro. Absolutely, mate.
If only.
Frank Caffel has put in some potato pancakes with smoked salmon and horseradish cream. Oh, horseradish. Oh, hey.
Hang on. Horseradish and salmon.
Yeah. What? That
That's a
sounds
weird
mint.
an odd combination.
Yeah, but it's right, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wish I'd liked salmon, that's all.
Yeah, salmon's an acquired taste, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
I
I
can
ain't got
see
no
that
taste.
working.
Hmm.
Dave, beef
Yeah.
pitters with horseradish. And he's added that to the Sunday Brunch food gallery, good man.
Yeah, I can see where you're going on that one. I might have to try it out.
Adam Wakeling has put up a thing there for Warhammer World, but it's coming up with content not available. So, yeah, you might need to just go in and enable the content to be shared there, buddy. Underdog Painting says, guys, if you haven't, please can you go over and support this channel? It's really cool. Okay, mate, let's have a little open it in the new link. Bring it up. There you go, mate. Have a subscribe and the bells rung. It's that quick. And you'll be that impressed that I can do this and whop it straight in the chat for everyone else. Job done,
Good.
mate. There you go, Bazza. Suitably done, mate. Let's just put a comment in so that he knows. Yeah, pimped. Go. Bring it to. So there you go, Antwood Movie Mania. If you love horror, this is the channel to watch. If you have any ideas on a video, let me know. So any of you that are doing horror builds or figures, and have a look at Lou. Caleb's put a post in. Our friend over at White Glove Models has shared a link. He says there's a channel update for November the 3rd. It's the Land Rover UH61 Black Hawk and an LKW 5T 4x4 truck. Have you some of that?
That sounds like a busy update to me.
I must admit, I am ashamed of myself that I haven't done a channel update for a year. I'm a lazy, useless Festa. All point the finger of shame at me and tut.
You've had plenty on your mind, so I think we can let you off.
Yeah, but I'm going to start doing monthly channel updates, especially from the new year onwards. So apologies for not doing them, but I have had a lot on, and it's no real excuse. But I will endeavour to do the monthly updates, and they'll be on all of my social media platforms, of which you can find on my website. Scott Shorey. So after my whirlwind cross-country move, 3 weeks of hard work getting settled in, and in the absence of a dedicated modelling bench, at the moment I've been working on one of my closets, which will serve double duty for some storage and some shelves, which will accommodate a display area for some of his builds. Excuse me. Which, by the way, survived the trip in very good condition. He will be uploading a short video on YouTube tomorrow to show all the survivors, and he didn't bring them all, just his favourites and pinnacle builds. Be well and good modelling, my friend. I am happy.
Good.
And yeah, he's having a bit of a move round and a bit of a rebuild. And yes, that's the thing when you move house. That's the most disheartening part, is dismantling the man cave.
Oh, yeah.
My missus offered me my son's spare room upstairs. I turned it down, and most people were shocked that I turned down a bigger man cave, but I kind of like this room that I'm in. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's got a bit of history in it, and I know what would have happened. More space, I would have filled it up with more rubbish, and it's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, there is that. And I think if I moved away from where I am, I'd miss it because I'm so used to being under the staircase.
Yeah, I don't know, you just get a little soft spot. It's a nice little cosy, compact little environment here. There's me fish, and me boom arms, but I'm well happy. Mark Ewing says, I've now finished my master box 135th figure and vignette. Just have to tidy up the black of the base and his progress on the Tamiya 35th Sherman M. Andy says, plus your current man cave is cosy and food is nearby. Literally, I'm right next to the kitchen, so when I make a brew, I haven't got to negotiate stairs or anything, so it is safer.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Kitchen is just to my left, so I can make a quick trip in there whenever I need a brew.
Yeah. So,
He's looking rather purposeful.
I love these dios that you all do because they are just so real, aren't they? It's phenomenal. You know, when I've put grass tufts on a base, it looks like I've stuck some grass tufts on it. That looks like a real bit of ground. And it's like, damn.
Yeah, someone's been playing with his static grass applicator ring tool.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Wow. Beautiful, Mark. Absolutely beautiful, that. That's Philip Prime's link for his Tuesday show. So pop over and share the love. Speedy Q8 is his latest Iron Man builds, parts 39 through to 42, and it's the left lower leg. Happy days, mate. Pop over and
So you
share
could
the
say
love
he's
there
giving
for
it a
the...
leg up.
Absolutely. Share a bit of love there for the Bob Ross of the Partworks community.
Mm-hmm.
He puts a happy little screw in a happy little leg, and oh, mate, all he needs is a big afro wig, and I might have to send him one. I might have to encourage him. Spid, can you do the intro for the next episode as Bob Ross?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Andy McLeish says that figure has that left me to walk look about him. Yeah, he does, doesn't he, actually? Yeah, the walking away music. Yeah.
Mm.
Can't believe that. He's drove off and left me stood here like a complete lettuce. Happy days. Oh, Phil Holden. That's the Scarecrow. Is that Wizard of Oz Scarecrow? Looks like him, doesn't he? Dang.
Could be.
Used to absolutely brick it with scarecrows when I was a kid. I didn't like the bloody thing. Whenever you went on holiday, you'd end up running around in the countryside, don't you? You'd do. You'd happen across one of these things. Be like, yeah, there's a bloke tied up there to a post I don't like. Why does he look like Frank Skinner, the comedian?
I've no idea.
I like that though.
Hmm.
Wizard of Oz, yeah. Ray Bolger, there you go, as the Scarecrow. Oh yeah, that's why he looks like the one out of Wizard of Oz days. Coincident, that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say there's a connection there somewhere.
Speedy Q8 says, yes, please. Big Bob Ross wigs this way, and I'll happily do a little intro. There you go, then. Good shot, deal, Spin. David Powell's put one up there. Wire, and more wire. Look at that. And we do love this yellow, Dave, don't we? It's brighter than bright, isn't it?
It's not just yellow, it's yellow. It is proper yellow.
Yeah, see that bloke over there? Yeah, he's painted that yellow. Not ordinary yellow, but yellow. Speedy Q8 says, I'm flattered, Cole, but I doubt I could ever reach true Rossness. Yeah, you don't sell yourself short, mate. Honestly, you are an addictive person to watch, mate. Excuse the pun, because he does a lot of watch videos as well. You know what I mean? That's bright, isn't it?
Oh, so you could say he repairs time.
He does. Got to hand it to him, Dave.
Well, all right, I'll second it then.
I was just about to say that myself. Yeah, we're having a face-off, are we?
Well, I'll have to dial it in then, won't we?
Yeah, got your number. James Chapman, come and join me tomorrow. This was on the 2nd of November, part 4 of the G-Star Weapon War Museum Live. So if you didn't watch it, pop over and have a looky-loo. Episode 24, the season finale. James and Malcolm take your complaints and spend 1 hour, 17 minutes explaining them. Oh, did you both get the fingers of shame again?
By the sound of it.
Yeah. Max saying, is this a wind-up? Max said, no, it's not a wind-up. I will send him an afro wig so that he does an intro as Bob Ross. Oh, we've got another video here from David. He says, here's a video of the RB Toyota Supra under a UV light. Oh, it's got to be done, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, got to.
He's got music on it. Yeah, I've got to turn the music off, David, because I get copyrighted, mate. Yeah, so I'm gonna. Yeah. Please don't put music on your uploads, folks. Beautiful, though, isn't it?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's something else, that is.
Yeah, I don't know whether that came out over the airwaves, the music, if it did. Oh, sorry. But yeah. Clive Brewer. Hi there all. Hi all, he said. Here's my finished 3D printed Mandalorian. 3D printed. Brilliant, isn't it?
That's nice.
It is, isn't it? And Grogu as well. Do all the lovey-dovey Grogu noises in the world. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, he's done a good job on that.
Really is good. Yeah, spot on. Oh, look. He's even done his hair. Ah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Love it. He's got some detailed hair, isn't he? Absolutely beautifully painted.
I can see he shelled out on his boots.
See what we did there, mate. Absolutely groundbreaking. I like that a lot, mate. Top job, mate. Steve Mundy made a start on a little droid even from a box of greebles that he was given. And there he is, folks. Look at he.
Oh, oh, that's good.
Brilliant, isn't he? Ray Aquilina's in the chat there. He says, hi, my friends. How are you all? We're fine, Ray. Good to see you in the chat there, mate.
Hello, Ray.
Nice to have you in, buddy. Means a lot. Jeff Koenig, 1-to-1 scale, fully functional RTD2 replica, getting ready for selfies and to be mobbed by the kids on Halloween. 1-to-1 scale day.
Good grief.
Great, isn't he?
Brilliant.
Look at that.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh.
And it's full RC as well. It's like fair play to you, Jeff.
Oh, the kids will love that one.
Yeah. There's
oh,
his
no.
treated, yeah. Tell you what we're going to do next year, road trip the Jeffs, mate. Got to, haven't we? Model making guru, Rusty Bottoms on his Bane Blades even. There you go. Look at that. Bit of trackage. Get hold of him.
Well, it's nice to see he's keeping it on track.
What you did there, mate. Thanks a lot for posting them, Fox. Gonna get worse.
It's not going to get any better.
Oh, Clive Brewer, he's finished his 3D printed Mandalorian figure. This is the Mando that we just saw. There's 18 photos of it, but this texture.
Brilliant.
Stunning, Dave, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
So there's 18 photos of that, folks. Go and have a look at all looky-loo. 18 more there.
Yeah, go through your boots looking at that one.
This is a David Supra under light. These are the pictures. So yeah, look at that. Wow.
That is good, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Amazing. Whole new level, isn't it?
Whole new level, a whole 3, 4 different levels.
He's hit it out the ballpark, and
Mm.
stunning. And it's he built that with the Rocket Bunny trans kit. Some of that.
Yeah.
Christine Medlock has shared a post. Happy Halloween from Ross and I. Music real estate flyer. I don't know how to do this, and it's copyrighted, so I can't play it. So go and have a looky loo, folks, and have a play of that. Thanks for letting us know, though, Christine, that it's copyrighted, so that I don't get caught out, darling. Thank you. But yeah, go and have a looky
Yeah,
loo.
looks interesting.
That was another link there for a Philip Prime show the week before. And William Rayborn has shared a post there. And I think that's one that we showed last week, Dave.
I was going to say, it looks familiar.
Yeah, so I'll just do a quick refresh for a sec and see what we've got. In case anyone's put anything else. They have, then I'll come back in. Da, 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 da. Recent media. Have I missed anything? I think I. Oh yeah, there you go. That man again, Black Rifle, Luke Carswell, has done a Massey Ferguson tractor.
There's no end to this bloke's talent, is there?
There isn't, mate. There isn't.
I wonder if he's going to leave it all clean and shiny, or if he's going to
but there's a
weather
bit,
the
bit of
bejesus out of it.
dustage on the wheels and that there, mate.
Yeah.
I
But
like that.
you know what he's like, though, don't you?
Yeah. Dioramas of goodness.
I'm sure he's got an idea for that.
Ross's Bane Blade from the week before. In's Lego tube back. I think, Dave, we might be up to date, mate.
I think we are.
Yeah, that's the Volkswagen. Let's go back in and see whether anything else has gone in. It could be an early finish, Dave.
Yeah. But to everyone that has posted, it has been a wonderful, brilliant gallery.
Oh, mate. Again, blessed, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. So please don't ever stop posting your photos.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one for me.
Yeah, I think that's the showstopper, I think.
Yeah. It's so yeah.
Yeah.
Any of you that have served and that, you know, we got Remembrance Sunday coming up next Sunday. So yeah.
Yeah, very poignant.
Captured it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to leave it there then, Dave, didn't you, mate?
Oh, I think so, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Remove that. Yes, it's us two idiots back on screen again. Sorry.
It's a bit scary.
Have a quick catch up on the chat, see what's been said. Andy McLeish says, I know it's a scarecrow, but he looks like Melvin the Wizard. Andy's going, no, it's battery operated. Spiddy8 says, quietly lurking in the background whilst he sorts a couple of watch service uploads. Candygram for Mongo says, new watch service videos, awesome. They are fascinating. They are, Jeff, aren't they? You sit there and you because obviously modern watches, they're all like circuit boards and batteries, aren't they? Whereas old proper analog watches with all the movement and all that. Like, I'm intrigued by it. And when you see him taking them apart and then put, oh, mate,
It's how he
unbelievable.
remembers to put them back in the same way.
Yeah, yeah, and it is amazing. It's how intricately small these components are, and yet, yeah.
Hmm.
Ray saying hi to everyone there. Andy McLeish says they're both worth a watch. Max says no problem. Spit doing much the same, only with Lego. William, Phil, and Andy are saying hello to Ray from Malta. Mac is saying to Andy McLeish that he should be charged for that. Jeff saying all are welcome to visit. We've got a spare room. Oh, there you go then. Road trip the Jeffs then. Road trip.
Yeah.
How many of us can we get on a 747, Dave? Andy says, no. Andy says, nah, Mac, he's just wound up. See what you did there, Andy. Eden Enchanted has put no worries, laugh out loud. And Andy McLeish says, Windsor Davis again. Lovely boy.
Lovely boy, lovely boy.
Yeah, but, mate, as figure painting goes, that's just chop draw, Dave.
Yeah, it's just where did he get that bust from?
Absolutely brilliant, mate. It's just phenomenal. Yeah, if you can put a link in or a comment in where he got that bust from. I'm sure there's a few of us that would have a go at doing it, but, mate, I'm not going to be able to paint it, not to that level.
I'd have a go, but I don't know whether I'd publicise it.
It's the skin texture for me. You know, the skin looked weathered. It looked like an old man's face, a proper, you know, that lived-in look. And to capture that in a bust like that, I just, well, that's just taking it to a new level, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't quite know how he's managed to do that.
No, I don't, mate. But, mate, top quality work, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Well, folks, it is only 2:10, but being that we've done the gallery, it helps me doing a slightly shorter show anyway at the moment, so I can quickly go and stretch me back and all of that lot before I go on with Fox at 3. So I would like to say a massive thanks to every single one of you that's posted this week in the gallery, and come and join us in the chat. It's nice to see people coming in and keeping us two idiots company. Yeah, keep your work coming, keep the gallery coming, and I look forward to seeing you on Fox's stream this afternoon and during the week. And I'll hand over to Dave to say his goodbyes.
Yep, as what he said about the gallery, keep them coming. Just please don't ever stop, because we wouldn't be able to do this without the photos that you post, because it's all about you guys out there.
Exactly.
Having said that, I will see you all on Wednesday for a bit more Snazwagon stuff.
Yes, Dave doing a bit more Warhammer, folks. Who would have thought it, eh? Nigel's modelling bench says, cheers, Collins. See you later. See you later, Nigel. Yeah, sorry, Dave.
I'm going to hide under the bench now. You said Warhammer.
Bill Bolton says another great show, and he's off to bed. And William Rayborn saying bye-bye. Great work, everyone. Max says you've been great company, Colin and Dave. Catch you later. Yeah, we try our best, mate. You know. Yeah, thanks for joining us. See you all later. Stay safe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.